The governor is hoping to get authorization to borrow $120 million soon to bail out the public hospital. However, Senator Mike Nicolas is concerned that this bailout could benefit a private company if GMH is sold. Governor Eddie Calvo wants to borrow $120 million in the bond market to fund the shortfalls at the public hospital.
Roughly on the borrowing, about half of it is on the immediate operational expenditure requirements, those monies that are owed to vendors, and we need to make good of that. The other half is on the repair work and capital improvements necessary as well.
Senator Mike Nicolas says before we borrow, we should make sure the money that is already appropriated to GMH is actually getting there.
You know, the hospital already has a long history of the people of Guam going into debt to bail it out of its financial situation. We borrowed over $200 million back in 2009. We took out another $25 million loan facility that got maxed out in 2014. And so the hospital has already put the people of Guam into significant debt over the years. So the hospital's problems are not going to be solved by more borrowing.
So Nicolas says borrowing will buy some time, but in a couple years, we'll be back to square one, just as we were after all the other times we borrowed money for GMH. So Nicolas is also concerned that bond borrowing efforts could be a setup to clear GMH debts before selling it to a private company.
So if we borrow to pay off the hospital's obligations and then turn around and sell it, we're just basically giving somebody a free ride to be able to take over a hospital operation after the people of Guam have bailed it out.
You know, I think we should let the gossip columnist deal with the speculation. He should focus on the solutions. There is an immediate requirement for $30 million to pay off vendors, and if the good senator has an answer to that, I'd like to see what it is.
What we need to do for GMH is we need to stop making tax credits impact the hospital. We need to stop making qualifying certificates impact the hospital, and we need to stop letting people get away with not paying their taxes, because gross receipts taxes are supposed to in part go to the hospital. So if the administration wants to make sure the hospital is going to be able to have a long-term viable solution, let's get them the money that they're owed. That's a place to start.
The governor says that Senator Nicolas is jumping to conclusions that GMH will be privatized. Senator Nicolas says he's seen this type of coordination before, and he just wants to begin questioning the process early before it's too late.